Have you ever met someone who commands a room without raising their voice? Someone whose strength isn't in loud declarations, but in a quiet, unshakable resolve. Today, I want to tell you about a person like that. A woman named Grace Bennett, and the profound lesson she taught me about what true courage looks like. Grace wasn't a CEO, a politician, or a celebrity. She was a librarian in my hometown, a woman with silver hair often tied in a loose bun and a smile that could calm a storm. You wouldn't find her leading protests or giving fiery speeches. Her domain was the hushed aisles of the library, her world filled with the scent of old paper and the soft rustle of turning pages. For years, I saw her as just a part of the library's gentle scenery. But then, our town faced a crisis. A large corporation wanted to tear down the century-old library to build a modern commercial complex. The proposal was aggressive, backed by a lot of money and influence. Many people were outraged. Town hall meetings became shouting matches. Petitions were signed with angry scribbles. The fight was loud, chaotic, and honestly, it felt like a losing battle. Through all this noise, Grace remained calm. She didn't shout at the meetings. She didn't join the angry online debates. Instead, she did what she always did. She went to the library every single day. But she started doing something different. She began meticulously researching the library's history, digging through dusty archives and forgotten town records. She uncovered the original deeds, the letters from the founders, and personal stories from generations of residents who had used the library. She didn't present this information in an angry tirade. She organized it. She created a beautiful, compelling exhibit right in the library's main hall. It wasn't a protest, it was a story. A story of a community hub built with donations from everyday people. A place where children learned to read, where job seekers found resources, and where lonely souls found company in the pages of a book. She invited everyone to see it. Not just the supporters, but the corporate representatives and the town council members too. One by one, they walked through the quiet hall, reading the letters, looking at the old photographs, and seeing the children's drawings taped to the walls. The exhibit didn't yell, it whispered. It whispered of legacy, of community, of a value that couldn't be measured in dollars and cents. Slowly, the tide began to turn. The conversation shifted from profit margins to heritage. People who had been shouting started to share their own fond memories of the library. The loud, angry fight was replaced by a quiet, collective wave of appreciation and love for this old building. In the end, the proposal was withdrawn. The library was saved. Grace never took credit. When people thanked her, she would just smile her gentle smile and say, "The library saved itself. I just helped people listen to its story." Her actions taught me a life-changing lesson. Courage isn't always a roar. Sometimes it's a quiet whisper that speaks the truth. It's the steadfast dedication to what you believe in, even when the world around you is screaming. It's the gentle strength that comes from knowledge, patience, and a deep, unwavering purpose. We often think we need to be loud to be heard, to be forceful to make a change. But Grace Bennett showed me that courage can be gentle. It can be found in the quiet work, the thoughtful preparation, and the power of a well-told story. It's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful force in the room isn't the loudest voice, but the most determined heart. So next time you feel like your quiet nature is a disadvantage, remember grace. Remember that your gentle strength has a unique power of its own. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more stories about the quiet heroes among us. See you next time.